And we should now be live. Let's check it out. Make sure we actually are. We are there. And we just connected on YouTube. So, stream settings really quickly. Let's make sure that we want to. I want that. I just want to go to my channel quickly. We want to go to go in here. That. We gotta go live on Discord really quickly. Let me copy that one up. We should be live. So that one. Just want to copy that. And this one. So, we're going to be doing some more Myth PVP today. That does mean that we will be playing Myth the way that everybody plays Myth, as that's just the only way for me to really get out of that bottom. So we're gonna load on in. We're gonna hopefully get a match. I did do some matches off stream to get me back up to 1400 rank. I was below 1400, and that was not the best. But we're going to be playing with a bit better of a deck setup. Minnow for a fail pip, Ninja Pigs if not. I might actually swap those out for some other things. But they're guaranteed, I believe. I have 30 accuracy, so on that, I don't have 30 accuracy on my fire. So my thing gives 7 accuracy. So yeah, it's either perfect accuracy on my myth spells, or perfect accuracy on my fire spells. And on my fire spell, that should be correct in terminology. us. Ooh. Just a second, buddy. I need to fix my PCs. We're gonna throw you in, we're gonna throw you in, and then we're gonna throw one more of you in, and go to arena. Let us see. What did we get? So that is either another myth or it's a fire. That's the Fennec Fox. I think it gives the Fire Blade if I remember correctly. 11,000. I think it's a fire. So we're gonna ditch that and that. We're gonna leave those two up for now, and we're gonna blade. Just in case it is something other than a fire. But I am 90% sure it's a fire. Yes, it is in fact a fire. So, we're gonna start getting life pips. Looks like we're sending an elemental shield. Actually, all the bad. I needed a blade and I didn't get one. We need 4 buffs to kill. That's good, but only after they spend their pips. Okay, we got 2 blades, we got a few things there. We don't want both of those. Do we have a tri-blade? We do not. Okay, I'm gonna do this, and we're gonna pull for the tri-blade out of it. Or that's what we want. And then we'll dig for a move out of it. Maybe get rid of the drop bear. Okay, so this is gonna break the shield, but it's also gonna get rid of both their blades. Oh, only one of their blades. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna get rid of that and that. And we're gonna send this. That's 3 buffs. We have the aura. All we need to do now is pull the Jinn to kill. That's not a Jinn, that's not a Jinn. That's good. Maybe ditch that. Yep, he's getting ready for... I'm gonna do this, just because if I pull the Jinn off of this, I'll have it ready. If not, I have another one out of it. That's still not the Jinn. That's not what I need. I think I can Spirit Blade and then safely kill with a Hoth. I'm gonna do that. Oh, we got the Jinn, and we got some follow-up moves for it as well. That doesn't matter, we already have the 4 buffs necessary to kill with this. How much is this dealing? It should kill? If I calculated it correctly. I mean, he did crit block, but Okay, we're just sort of killing. Ooh, we did P-Serve. Do we have a 5-pip spell? No, but we do have a 4-pip one. What is this? Namoot. Yep. Is this just the basic? Yeah. That did 9k. Okay. What the? Why is he walking up? This community is quite toxic. If you couldn't tell from the fact that he walked up after beating a school that he counters. Another one of these. And another one of them. So, I'm gonna quickly make sure that my chat thing is working. Because, well, it would be a little bit weird if it didn't work. So, there. There, just to make sure it's working. It should pop up on my screen a little bit, so that's why I sent that. Doesn't always work. And so, oh no, it's turned off. That's why it's not working. I should probably connect them before wondering why my chat isn't working. Sorry about that, anybody who would like to chat. I would not be able to see what you said because my transparent overlay wasn't working. Let me close that. And then we retest them. Okay. Notice the test from Twitch came through, and the test from YouTube came through. Oh, hello there, Kayla. Thank you. I was testing my own chat overlay. I got a new one, and it's to combine both of them so I don't have to look at like 8 different places. So thank you for sending a chat. It helped me make sure that it actually was in fact working. Let's see, we got if I remember correctly, this guy's at a fire. No, he looks like a balance though. Sometimes. Okay, I guess we're starting with a weakness. Weakness is always a good first move. So I'm gonna keep that just in case. The pigs might be good later. I get a blade. Okay, I got a blade, I got a trap. So depending on what they are, we should be good. I think they're a death. So I'm gonna send a trap. If they're a death, this is good. If they're not a death, then uh-oh. We got 2 blades. We need a lot more buffs with a pigs to kill. So okay, we're gonna start with one blade. See what happens. Skeletal Dragon removes 7 blades, if I remember correctly. That's good. Is this a dragon? No, it is not. So we don't want them to have this blade at all. So I think my best bet here. I cooked this guy a bit ago. But it was a few days ago. I'm gonna get an ice pip. Because if he starts countering my blades, like I'm assuming he's probably going to start doing, after I get enough of them, I'm going to impair his blades away. I might need to get rid of the bubble. So that covers his 55 blade, unfortunately. Let us send this anyways, because I don't want to take a double buff, what's it called? Well, I don't want to take a double buff anything, to be completely honest. That's good. We have the buffs we need. Now we just need to... Yeah, I saw this one coming. I think he's doing better now because he isn't like weak. So your friend like may or may not have officially cost me this game a bit. He can't counter immediately again. I'm going to get rid of that and that. This. I'm going to blade and then blade again directly out of it because that's just my best move at this point. Get a fire pip. Have a king art. Okay. I need a really good hit. So ditch that. We're gonna ditch this king art for now. I'm gonna send one of these. We're gonna hopefully pull a what's it called here? Can we pull a Jin? We cannot. Let's get a myth pip. Yep. I think his goal is to double buffed send another skeletal dragon. So let's see if we can't ditch that, ditch that. I think I just need to drop bear or glimpse. He seems to be letting me dig, which is probably worse for him than for me. So, can I pull a good move here? Is the question. I got the Jin. There we go. So is this a shield? No, it is a blade. Okay. Well, I'm going to use my blades here because a quad buff this is just the best. Get a fire pip and send it. This is just the best that we're going to be getting for a little bit. So let's see. That is a really good hit. Now we just need to finish it up. And I think I got the finishing move here. Now, does he shield or does he weakness? He is striking. Got it. Okay, so we need to make his move bad. Do I have a weakness? I do not. So, let's just hope we can kill with this, is the next best option. Can we kill? I think the dot might just do it. If not, we're kind of screwed. Was that enough? That it was. So, GG there. Thanks for giving me rank back from that night that I got nothing but fires. Let us see. I need to go buy more blades and like I need a trap, a blade, I need an impair, and I need a blade and a weakness. Both of which we'll just go and pick up from the Our goal is to win as many matches as possible tonight. We want to get as close to 1500 as we possibly can. Our end goal is to be way above 1500 by the end of the season. But I think we're just going to get reset to 1500 at the end of the season and we'll have to call it a day. I also just realized I've been playing handicap because I didn't have my mount on. That is an unfortunate turn of events for myself. Also, can everybody on stream hear me, or am I too quiet? I need We're using a different trap counter so we can sell all them. And we're using a different we're gonna sell our spirit shields as we're not using them. Also gonna sell this womp. let it reset the gold. Oh, just a second. Bye. We're gonna do that. Throw one more of them in there and go. Let's see. Load in, actually. Thank you. We got a fire. He's using the fire armament pet, which, if I remember correctly, doesn't really give anything good. Okay, we got a Jin right off the bat. We don't need a Moon Shield. We don't want that. That's good. That's okay. We have another Blade. No, we have an Enfeeble. We have a Trap. Okay. So we're gonna Blade first, and then get a Life Pip. We don't want you. We don't want you. We do want you. The goal is to get enough life pips to you're better than you. Still don't want. Okay, that's okay. We don't want that. Any of those. We want tri-blades. Don't want tri-traps. Okay, now we want an aura. So we're gonna send this. I'm assuming that he has the counter ready to go. But it looks like so do we. We have another Spirit Blade, we have a Sunblade. That means it's probably a shield. So if we can get a Strike, I think that's what we want most of all. The Strike's gonna let us Jin straight through the shield. That wouldn't be too bad. I'm actually... I'll keep the Trickster Oni, but solely because a Trickster Oni out of a... the counter to the Datsumu is really, really good. Now I just need to pull the counter. Okay, there we go. We got a Spinosaur. This is probably the Amoot, correct? So that was just a base hit, meaning what we're going to do is we're going to do this. You can't triple remove our double remove. We have the counter, we have a Toph if necessary. But I think just sending the Jin is going to be our best bet here. He's fueling. I don't think this deals enough damage. I think we have to deal this, and then we have to pull for like a Dark Third. Can we land the crit is the real question. Looks like we did. So, that's dealing 7,000 through a shield. That is still really good damage. I don't think he can deal 5k. And that's what we needed. We got a Dark Surge, so we have the Toth. We have a Reliquary. He has a weakness on, so... What's he saying? Okay, so he's setting up a Trap Gambit. I might need to start gaining my Fire Pips. So he set up a Trap Gambit, he just needs the Pips now to do it. I'm gonna Dark Surge here, because that did take all of his Pips, and a Shadow Pip to do. He only has 3 Pips. I'm gonna have 8 Pips out of this. We have plenty of things to do. I'm assuming he's going to shield or the likes. Weakness. Okay. We have the move to do through this, but I think I'll just die to a... I think I'm dead to an immolate, but I think if he immolates after I do this, he's also dead. So... hopefully he doesn't want to play for a tie. I think I should have done better, but I didn't. Oh well. Alright, we got the pigs. We just need the Myth Pip. We're going to Reliquary and or Stabilize. Is this what I think it is? Yeah, so he's forced to die, I believe. Well, he's not dead, so I guess not. But that did deal 4k, so good on him. I can't fault that one, though I'm mad about it. A little bit, as Immolate does way too much damage for being a full pip spell. Head back to the arena. What did I use? Oh, one of these. Let's see. We're still on a losing record, unfortunately. I think these are the best move. That and having the strike when they have a shield. I'm actually gonna run 3 strikes solely because I believe it's that good. Yeah. So, yeah. Sure, I'll accept you as a friend. I don't see why not. Hmm. I think we're gonna do that and that again. And we're actually gonna two more of these. We're gonna go back to our old strategy of top path king art. And we're gonna go burr with it. Top path king art, if you don't know, is the best, and I mean the best bomb dot in the game. Solely because it detonates afterwards. I don't think I want those. I'm actually going to carry more traps now, I believe. Yeah, that's what I believe I would like. We'll carry some side deck kill shots as well. Specifically in the form of, we'll do some more. Hopefully top path king art can carry us back to the top. We got another fire! Fires seem to rule the queue at the moment. All the storms thought that Storm Elf got banned, and so we got stuck with the fires. Fire pip. Now we want to start getting life pips immediately. And we're going to blade. Let's see. Okay, we got that. We don't want you right now. We don't want you. We're gonna keep you for now, only because we don't have an actual better blade. Can we get another live blade? Okay. Do we have a... Can I do this? He's getting more ice pips. I believe he's just gonna hard go for the counter. Okay, there we have a Moonblade for next. Is this another blade, I'm assuming? Are they different blades? No, they're the exact same blade. Okay, there's that. I don't want that because I'm going to try to use that. The strike instead of the glimpse. Now I just need to actually gain pips. Okay, I got the perfect way to gain pips now, because I got the attenuate. Send the attenuate. So let's see. What did we get? Another stabilize. He really likes to stabilize, doesn't he? Do we have one of these yet? No. So this is actually going to give him a really good chance to cover it. But ooh, we pips failed. That is unfortunate. life dispelling. Okay, we're gonna do this. I'm assuming he's going to send the... We got a stone. Is this the emote? Yep. I'm sorry, buddy, but I believe this is just GG. You have a good emote. That was a good emote on his behalf. But he did leave me open with a quad buffed Jin with a strike. So this should just kill. Yeah, he didn't stand a chance against that. I am sorry, buddy. Oof. Well, we earned all the rank that we just lost back. So, there's that, I guess. On the bright side for us. That's not so much on the bright side as him. That's not what we wanted. We want TC shop. I'm gonna buy as many of those as we can and then just refill as needed. I would like to get a Oni out of a Spiny game at some point. That's a pretty cool stitch from his tab. What do you mean by the sword? That's not what I want. Cerulean edge there. This is the guy that does the cosmetic gear, if I remember correctly. That would be the Knight's helm, the Overlord's helm, which is just all of the Warlord. Helms. And then there's the I would actually really like that armor. Other one. There's the cards. We got another match. Is this another good one? Let's see. So it's either a balance or a fire. Hmm. It's a veteran. Ooh. And based on HP, I'm going to say it's a fire. So that one's good. That one's okay. I actually think that's what we're going to aim for. I need to swap my pip. Yeah. I need life pips and I need them fast. We got a life pip. Huh? We're gonna stick with that for now. We're going to do this one first into the Tri-Blade. That way it's all three of them are both blade at least one of the blades is covered instead of both of them being able to be countered. We're actually not going to use that. Strike's not a bad move in case I get access to a I'm assuming that they're going to send a what's it called, correct? Get a myth pip. I need to be much faster. Oh well. We got this, so we're gonna send it. As we get the myth pip. Now we get a life pip again. So we're gonna brace, assuming that they have an aura. They in fact did not have an aura to cover my aura. So we're actually going to send this because out of it we get a better move. This was solely to break the weakness. But it's still a really good move for that purpose. And it's a bit of damage on them, so who can really complain? Ooh, that's good. I can also scare him with a counter. Okay, so we've done the hard move for the counter here. Because if this is anything but the base hit, it literally will turn away from it. Yeah. I don't know why they sent that. I have the life pips to deal with it. Now do I just draw the counter? Apparently no. Do we already have one of these? No. So we're gonna do this. Unfortunately, they do now have a free freeze for Scion. Can I pull the counter? If I don't pull the counter here, I think I just send the King Art into a troll. I did not pull the counter, so here we go. This is an unfortunate turn of events. But hopefully we have enough damage here to just kill. Now there's 3 blades. Hmm. There's the Spiny. We could have used that last turn. So, what do we get? Did I confuse them enough, maybe? They're reordering. So let's hope that we can kill them with this. If not, we are going to need I think a fire pip out of it. I think we are actually getting to kill one of a Scion if they have it. Unfortunately. Let's hope this can kill. Not enough, unfortunately. The dots kill? No, but we do have the kill shot out of it. We just need exactly one round. We need to not die here or to a follow-up, but I think we're just dead. Oh well, we were so close. I think we needed one more buff. Yeah. Well, at least that was we were much closer on that match. Anything? So what do we need over on this front? We used the Myth Blade. I need to go refuel my Myth Blades. Also, chat, feel free to actually chat if you would like. If you got suggestions or ideas or anything, I'm down to hear. Somebody forgot to water their couch potatoes, apparently. I'm assuming that they're now paying twice for that. Where are you? Are they cheaper if I buy Myth Blades from in here? So much. I don't know why from the vendor they're 1,000 each when from in the... Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oops. If you would like to know my thoughts on anything, or feel free to ask questions. I'm always down to see what's going on, or answer any questions that you all might have. Let us... We are in queue, so we should be getting a match here shortly. I don't think we want Barbarian. with these, with this and this, I don't want barbarian. Instead, I want more trolls and a few keepers, actually. Are there any? Actually, I don't think I want keeper. I think I want Cyclops instead of keeper. Because if I get this on and then I can Cyclops immediately afterwards, or basically directly afterwards, that's 2 traps for the price of 1 spell plus a bit of damage. That would make trolling out of it easier if necessary, or just sending an actual second kill shot. I also don't think I want these if I'm going this route. I'll keep 1 in case I decide that that's the right plan. Actually, you know what? I'll keep both of them. Just in case I get a spiny store off and I need a buffed kill shot out of it. Let us head to the arena. Well, first let's have our opponent confirm it, and let's see what we can do. Another myth. So the myth mirror is always weird, but I think we actually have an advantage here if we can get, we don't want that. All of these are good. Depending on what we can get, we're pulling for the Jin, which we have an advantage for by going second for, or we're pulling for the, what's it called? We're not pulling for you, we don't want to review, send the blade first. Let's see if we can't get a, we don't want you, we don't want you, we don't really want you. This is our next move. Freeze shielding. I have the shield counter currently, but I'm not going to use it unless he really overshield. That's actually a good move. Don't think I want that. We'll keep that, we'll keep that. We'll keep the drop there. I think I'm going to get rid of the sun trap. We'll keep the reliquary. So, here what I'm going to do is, I'm going to, first of all, yeah, I'm going to reliquary. Let's see what we can get. He's quite obviously going to try to counter my blade. I have the new blade in case he does. Okay, we have a counter to that as well. We have a drop there. I'm going to actually wait. I'm going to attenuate. If we can pull the... if we can pull the King Art... Ooh, we did. We actually pulled everything that I think we need. So, first move is going to be this. Because that means he can't send the Jin immediately. We got a moon shield to make that gen not work, and we have a king art. Did that take pips? It didn't. Okay, well, we don't need the shrike at this point. We're going to moon shield. What is he doing here? I have the buffs necessary. I think I can actually... So he's striking. I am going to lose that trap aura, and I might actually lose my own aura as well. Yeah, I am. At least for now. But I need to make sure that he wastes every single one of his... Just send this, I guess. Even though it's going to take 2 of my pips, it's getting rid of 3 of his buff. And so a Jin is actually quite bad there. So now I'm going to send the king art. Unless of course I can pull another blade. Let's see. Get another ice pip. Okay, that's good. Do we already have one of those? No. So we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna king art. Then we're going to trap into the detonate. Ooh, no, we're going to trap into the we're going to Cyclops into the trap. So we're going to send our move. He's actually moving his own shield. I don't think this is going to kill. Especially not through a shield. It does. Okay. I didn't think that killed, but unfortunately it did. Well, that's how it goes, I guess. I mean, we couldn't have even ginned there if we wanted to, because we didn't pull it. Apparently somebody's doing something weird. Okay, what did we use in that match? We used a singular spirit blade and an impair. How many matches? We're at 11 match difference. This is quite hard to pull out of. We had unfortunately, well, this is a really good kill shot. For most of the time, and we had all the things put together for it. We just didn't pull them. What's his, the only difference seems to be the trendy fairy kind conical. Maybe that's what I need to do. Guess we'll find out. Another fire. I do hate fires. Well, we don't want that, we don't want that. Do we have a weakness by any chance? We don't want that. We don't want you right now. Life Pip and Spirit Blade. The name of the game right now is counter what they can do and get 4 buffs. This is another blade, I'm assuming. It's not, it's a bubble. Okay, I would like to counter this bubble if I can. That's a good move. I'm gonna do it out of this though, because getting more buff is also very necessary. Okay, we got the bubble. And we get the... that's not the counter. In the Time of Legend, another buff, so I have no problem sending it. Let's discard those. This is another bubble, I'm assuming. Yep. So that's a good move. We're gonna do this to disproportionately weakness. If you didn't know, weaknesses are slightly more disproportional than blades. So just because you have a blade does not mean that you're countering a weakness. I think we just want a Reliquary and Strike to kill instead of doing anything else. Is this an aura? It is an aura. So we're going to counter his aura to give him an even worse hit and give us ourselves a better one. Attenuate here. Ooh, we pip failed. That is unfortunate. Got another blade. Discard that, discard that. Still didn't get the... that we don't have. I already have one of these. No. We get one of these. Okay. So here, the best bet's actually no longer going to be the Jet. That best bet then is going to be the King Art, because we're going to get through the... Can I pull the weakness ammo? No. We're going to do this. It's going to remove the... It's triple buff, and it's forcing the removal of that shield. It's also going to detonate in 3 rounds. If not sooner. We're not dealing with that. We're not dealing with that right now. First of all, can we pull the counter? We did. Okay. That's good. We're gonna weakness again. And of course, he had the dot counter. Great. That means the entirety of my strategy has just gone to waste. Because he had a singular dot counter that took all of his pips to cast. This is why I do not like bomb dots in the slightest. Okay, well, we got some moves that we can do. They're not going to be the best moves in the world, but they're going to be better than nothing. That's a trap aura. I'm going to cover it with a reliquary. My current best bet is... Actually, that wouldn't be bad. But I need to pull for a... What's it called? Don't think I actually want you. I do want you. We're gonna do this. Wow, it's dealing not a lot of damage at all. Can we pull the Oni? You're not an Oni, but you will do if he sends the moon. He did not send in a moon, so I mean a base Jin is not going to kill, even with everything, so I think he's going to try to one-shot me with a base. So we're gonna do this. Because it's my best bet at killing. Just a brace. Okay. Out of this, we want a Myth Pip. We're gonna Phantasm Jin. It is not a good move by far, but it's the best move I've got. Let's see. We're going to trap into a pigs out of this. So let's get a life pip again. And that might be good if we survive. This is a... Yep. First of all, this is the only thing we got, right? We don't have like a... Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Let us see. Okay, that's actually really good out of this. Okay, so he's trying to one-shot with this thing art. Is he dealing enough through a weakness? Is this gonna deal 10k? Probably, right? No, it's actually not. So we're gonna send this. Now he does have a what's it called? An immolate. So that might actually kill, unfortunately, for me. Yeah, that's an immolate is killing. Thanks to the backlash. So my best move here is unfortunately what killed me. Yep, him just having the counter made me nervous. That dot counter threw off all of my tempo. I don't even know why he kept that against him, man. Okay, well, good job for him. Can't fault him for doing the best move available to him. I can be a little bit mad about it, but that's not going to actually do anything in the long run. I don't know what's going on with chat, but yep. So chat, if you're paying attention at all, I'm wondering, what are your thoughts on the school-specific weaknesses? I know I talked about them yesterday if you were here, but yeah. What's your thoughts on them? I don't think anybody's in chat, but that's okay. My stream will get big one day. Lex, if you are still here, which for some reason I'm assuming you are, how is my cycling doing? You were the one that commented the most on me needing to cycle better, so I want to know, am I doing better? Let's see. What's this? Is he just I was playing a Minotaur, yeah. Where's doing that? What's his stat? 65 armor pierce, 71 resist, 191 damage, perfect accuracy. I mean, hey, I can't blame him for his stats. They work. Wastelander, Payment of the Legend RP, Trendy Fairy Kai, Dreamstalker, Fairy Kai, Zabalba. That's the 160 Zabalba one as well. Summer Palace, a perfect Deadly Long Dragon, Fairy Kai, and Molly Fan. I think that's just for the 2 extra pip. Actually, that would be 12 extra pip chance. That's for more HP. More HP, but less pip chance. Also has a worse item card. Oh well. Am I at so low of a rank now that I'm not going to get any matches anymore? Yeah. I'm not going to get any good matches anytime soon. Solely thanks to somebody running a single counter. This is unfortunate. The Marauder's armor is the stars. And it's not even that easy to get. Just, yeah. That wouldn't be a bad one to get someday, I think. I could get a full set of Overlord gear. Can the Warlord boots do something? Let's hope this is a good match. We need to really gain rank back on the myth. We're at a ridiculously low. It is another fire and or balance. So based on the HP, I'm going to say it's a balance. So keeping things is not a bad idea, but I think the trap stack is the best move we got. Okay, we're not gonna hit for at least. That's a good one. Let's do this. We're gonna hopefully throw them for a loop with what we're gonna do. We don't need that. Yeah, we don't really care about those shields as long as they are in fact what I believe they to be. Do we have? Yep, that's what I'm looking for. Ooh, that's good. Into that. Yeah, I don't really care about that either. So I'm gonna reliquary here. Do I have another blade by any chance? I do. So we're gonna do this first, and then reliquary. If they trap aura or something. Start fighting them for aura. Just the scales. It's not a scales. But at the same time, it's also not something I care about. I'm assuming here is going to be a trap aura. Ooh. That's a good move. Thanks to their... Yep, that's what I assumed they were gonna do. So, I'm gonna reliquary over it. We're gonna hit through the weakness because we're gonna buff afterwards as well. We don't need that. That's what they were aiming for. I messed up. I messed up good. No, I'm a resistible, so that's not doing that much, luckily for me. I'm going to send this King Art. They can't counter it. Well, actually, yes they can. They can Gearhead. I don't know if they're going to be carrying a Gearhead for the likes of this. Let's see. This or that are going to be my next bet. Don't want you. What's this? There's shield. Yes. Okay. Well, we're gonna do this because it is the logical next move. How much is this healing? We're actually doing pretty well for ourselves, all things considered. We're gonna myth trap next, unless of course they brace or something, and then we'll attenuate. Is this a gearhead? It is not. So we're going to myth trap into the stone if necessary. We got blades, we got everything we need out of it as well. The real thing is she is taking that damage. That is a really good move. This is a shield, I'm assuming? Yes. Unfortunately for her, I am going to be doing something like this. Can we find another... What's it called? Alright, you're not what I'm looking for, but you might be a bit. Okay, so there's their first scales. That's still doing way too much for my liking. Even though it's completely unbuffed, it's just too much damage. Mythblade. That's good. We're gonna do this next. Get a myth step. Yeah. Spirit Blade. So no matter how you look at it, we got the kill shot here. We can stone or we can strike stone if they shield. I don't even think I need to strike the kill, I think I just need the stone. This is not dealing 3k, is it? I block? No. Okay. That's wraps for you, unfortunately. My res is high enough to make can't pierce through it. And this is powerful enough that I can kill with it. GG's. They are not a good balance, I don't think. I mean, they did get me... I'm not going to say that they're a bad balance either. They did get me to do the one thing you shouldn't do, and which is get to 11 pips. So I can't say that they're a bad balance either. But I definitely think if they just spammed scales more, they would have won. What pet is that? Ooh. I think it's the life weaving into Liam's up. That's unfortunate. But, hey, who knows? Maybe there won't be random beef tonight. Beast Moon Hunt should also be going live stream, so we might have a few more hunt streams as well. Hopefully they hit off. But hey, they might not, and that would be okay as well. But hey, who knows? Cool, we got another match. What's my current rank by any chance? I guess I can check at the end of this match. It is another fire! Is this fire going to be carrying random life spells and spend their entire set of pips just to counter it? We don't want that, we don't want that, we don't want that. We're going to start off with this, and we want life pips. Can we pull the counter immediately? No. That's a blade. I have that pet, I know what that one does. We don't want you. We're going to keep you for now, but we don't really want you. So, we're going to start off with a weakness. Make him use his pips, make him use his anything, it doesn't really matter. The main goal is to just get our own counters and enough buff kills. So we're gonna discard that, we're gonna discard that. Okay, that's really's got a second blade. We're gonna need to pull for the Jin here in a moment. We're gonna get rid of that. We're cleaning for the Jin and or I think I just need to leave the pigs at this point because I'm not getting what I really want. I'm gonna Myth Blade first and then do a Tri-Blade. Let's see. Can we pull anything that we want? We're actually gonna get rid of one of those. Get rid of the other one. Can we get what we need? Is this the emote? Yeah. We need the emote now. Not the emote, we need the counter to it now. That's just the only way that we're Okay, there it is. And oh wait, he didn't even send that one. Well, I'm throwing now. Well, can we pull the Oni as long as we're sending out the dots? That was really bad. Weakness is our next move. Get a Myth Pip. I did not get the pip. I did not get what I needed. And that was my own dumb fault. Yeah, I saw that one coming. Let's do this. We're gonna send the King Art here instead of anything else. We're gonna wait. I should have checked to make sure that was even the dot one before I sent it. Let's hope we can pull what we need. That's a good move for it out of that. That's gonna not a good one. Okay, so they're gonna aura me. I'm going to just hit through this because I don't have a better move. I'm gonna hope I can pull a Cyclops here. Can I pull a Cyclops? I cannot, apparently. Okay. 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 That is a fair move on his behalf. I'm going to ditch these. I'm not going to ditch that. I'm going to do this for now. Those are both good. That one's better. This is an okay move that I have, but I think my is just going to be so much better that it doesn't matter. Yeah. sure he loses that. But I do get this. Let's see. How much is this dealing? $2K. Okay. And how much is that dealing? We're gonna Dark Surge and send another one basically. We have all the stuff. Did that kill? Yes, it did. GG's. I think that one went quite well. Let's fix up our we need another one of them, another one of them, another one of them, another one of them, and we need to go purchase another one of them. 1402. Not the best rank, but it's better than 1300. We're gonna do this. And we want to craft. We want where is it? Spinosaur. So, hopefully you're all doing well, chat. Don't know if anybody's actually watching me, really. Doesn't look like anybody's on. Okay, we got another match. That was actually a rather quick one. What are we up against? An ice. Ooh, this is the first ice that match I've had in a while. King Art is a good move against ice, as they can't normally counter it. Ooh, but they are getting life pips. But at the same time, I do have all the right moves. So maybe we shield first. See what we can get. Okay, that's good. Probably won't need that, but I guess we'll find out. They're spending their first turn aura-ing me. Okay. And they keep getting life pips, which I don't exactly like. Because of dot counters. So where are they going? Oh, even. think they just wanted the shield break and then the actual shield. I need blades. So we're gonna get rid of you and you. And we're going to do this. We need a lot of blades to make a King Art kill here. Though, if I'm thinking correctly, that might be about it for us. Okay. We're gonna actually try and... Okay. We're gonna do this. Try to get a double-bladed one off. But there's always the chance that the... Yeah. And this is a 5-hit hit, so I think it removes 4 blades. Now, that wasn't exactly the best of ideas on their behalf, because I can just use those. So, I am just going to do this, because it is going to be a good amount of damage in the long run. If I can myth trap mythic fuel, but I think they're gonna try and counter it. And so we're still gonna try it, and we're gonna see if we can't get it off. This is 2. If they don't counter it here, we do get a free hit. Is that a shield? It is. So we can fuel or we can Cyclops, and I think Cyclops is the better of the two moves here. Let's see. How much damage is this dealing? 400, so that's not the best, but we're getting the 2 traps. And... ooh, that's actually a really good move on our behalf. Yeah, I saw that coming. Or is this is this ice going to basically jade? I think they thought that they were removing the damage. But unfortunately that's not how it works when the move that you're replacing is a King Art top path. That's a Dark Surge. Let's grab a Myth Pip. We're going to send a Spirit Trap. I'm actually not going to grab that. Zero pip blade or trap. Not do this today. Okay, I don't know what I pulled, but we pulled something. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. Not what I want. Can we just pull the right move? The answer is no, so we're gonna do this. Keeping those for something out of this might be a good idea. Okay. We need a good shield break, I guess. Let's Moonblade here. And we pull a drop there is the question. That's good, that's good. That one's actually better. So grab another Myth Pip. That's good too. We're gonna Glimpse and then Ninja Pigs. Let's see. How much is this going to deal? That's dealing a nice amount, but it's also putting on a 45 trap for me. Ooh, I should have actually kept that. That's a good move to keep. Yeah, I don't want the stabilized fire pips out of the Ninja Pig. What are they sending? Okay, so they're removing one of my buffs, but that's, again, that's okay, because we still have 3 traps on them. How much is this dealing? They did crit block, unfortunate. That's another 3k. I wonder. That's a good move on its own. That's a good move on its own. I don't think I want to actually combine them, especially with the amount of life pips that they have. Okay, is that that's a blade? I'm going to actually ditch you. We're going to attenuate. Ooh, we have another pig, but it's not going to be anywhere near as good as that first one would. This is not a bad move. I should have shielded to make it worse. But 2100 isn't going to be enough to really keep them in this. I am going to shield here as just to make sure that the next one doesn't deal 2100. As enough of those is going to be a problem. brace or stabilize. Okay, that's not that bad. We're going to stone here. I don't want that, I don't want that. I will keep one of them, but everything else is going to just be building pips. So I can get up to that tall. Ooh, we got a make cast brace. That's really good. Okay, we got another one. Reliquary is no longer a good move because it's going to take away our brace. The healing. Okay, so they are going to remove the dot. It's not going to be a... How much is this? 25 damage? The answer is no. That's not dealing anywhere near enough damage to be having me say that they're running life damage. That's not a bad move for out of like a Toth or something. I'm gonna Moon Shield next. Ooh, and we have a blade that turned directly before we actually end up hitting. Doing a blade here, make shield here. Now, that's not a good move for us. That's not a good move for us. Toth is the best move that we have. And we can Reliquary Myth Blade into it. Myth Blade is probably the better of the two. At least at the moment. Yeah. We're gonna Blade into the Toth. And as long as they don't Elite Aura, I think it might actually kill. If they shield again, maybe that, but I think the Toth is our best bet. Like I've been saying. Okay, so here we do have to hit through a weakness with the Toth, but we have the blade. So I think we'll actually still be fine. We do have a few follow-up moves for it. Had a multi-hit weakness. Really good. How much is this dealing? Okay, so this is, we're gonna play for one of these two, probably the drop bear. We got reliquaries, we got attenuates. It all depends on what they do. Okay, so they're gonna strike. This is my best bet. We got ice shields. So, this is going to give him pips back. It's not going to deal with the weakness in the shield, and then I'm going to shield again. So, this is our best move, is just another shield. That's going to make it so that a Winter Moon definitely cannot kill. And we have our kill shots. I do have to say, GG's. They did play well. I unfortunately just played better. This one deals the most damage, so we are going to send that. GG's, well played on your behalf. There's no faulting them along. I did really need the rank as well. So thank you for that. Let's see. Let's do that. One of those and one of those. One of those and one of those. One of those. We're gonna do one more match probably tonight, I think. And we'll see how it goes. There we go, we got an instant match. Let's see who we got. Okay, we got this. It is a fire, so we're actually gonna hold on to that. And that as well. I did not get a spot my pip. It's like the 80th fire that I've had tonight. We need the light pip. We don't want you, we don't want you, we don't want you. These are all good. I want a blade first. We're gonna send that. Let's see. That's good. You're not. Let's see. Don't want you. Do we have the counter? No. Do this. Discard you, draw and draw. Is this just the... Yeah. I don't have the pips to counter, it's the best time for them to move. First of all, can I pull the counter? Apparently not. Let's see. The goal is more life pips. What we're getting is no more life pips. And no counters. So now we have a good move in the reliquary. Okay, we got the counter too. That is actually really good for us. We now have that. We have the counter, we have another blade. I think we're going to be pretty good here. Okay, that's fair. But now he needs to specifically want to do that again. We already have one of those, so we're just going to do this. This is, I think, going to work out pretty well for us. We're going to Spinosaur here. Clear their dots. The pips. And then we're going to Oni out of it. How much is this dealing? I want to know. And it's okay damage. We have exactly enough pips to Oni now, and that is what and then we'll play for something out of it. What are they going to do? They passed, which is really not good for them, thanks to us having this Oni. This is a quad buff Oni. How much is it? I know I need to play for something out of it, but I don't know what as of right now. That dealt 15,000 damage. I think I know what tomorrow's video is going to be. I'm going to walk up on that one. That was a veteran that lost to a Trickster Oni. Is he out here somewhere? Doesn't look like it. That was an absolutely amazing match. I'm gonna need another. I've been trying to get that to happen for so long. But whenever I would gain life pips and I would have both in hands, nobody would send the a mood, and so I would never get the option to send a spiny sword out of like out of the a spiny sword into a trickster Oni. Hi Emily. You have decided to show up right at the end of my stream. But thanks for coming. So that is going to be where I'm going to call it, I believe, for tonight. I do thank you all for coming, if you did come. I do hope you enjoyed it. We had some really good games in there. And we're on our way back up to baseline recruit. What are we currently at? We're at 1460, so we're almost back where we need to be. I might do some off-stream PvP to get us back up to baseline. But other than that, I think we're well on our way back. And so I thank you all for coming if you did enjoy, and remember, for the glory of the School of Myth. Have a good rest of your night. Bye.